Whenever this massive stone door closes, those trapped inside never make it back alive. Their companions stand outside cheering them on, but no one dares to step forward and help. Only the newcomer Thomas, ignoring the danger, decides to squeeze through the gap in the stone door. Fortunately, he successfully breaks into the maze, but Miho mocks him for walking to his death.
What?
Because in this enormous maze, no one has ever survived a night. Thomas has barely checked on his companion's condition when a piercing shriek echoes nearby. To avoid becoming the monster's dinner, the two plan to hide their companion in some vines, but they're only halfway through when the monster's sounds are already right on top of them. Seeing the monster appear, Miho frantically urges Thomas to leave. Gripped by fear, he chooses to abandon his companion and flee alone.
What?
In this critical moment, Thomas uses every ounce of strength to pull the rope tight, then dives into the vines himself to hide. He holds his breath, watching the monster pass right in front of him. After confirming it's safe, he resecures the rope, preparing to find Miho and regroup. Just then, Thomas steps in a puddle of slime. Before he can react, fresh slime drips onto his shoulder. Thomas runs desperately through the maze, with the monster hot on his heels. He tries again and again to shake it off, but can't lose it. Soon he's backed into a corner, and the monster blocks his escape route. Thomas can only muster his courage and leap toward the vines on the opposite side. To his surprise, the monster jumps across too. Luckily, the vines ensnare the monster, and Thomas narrowly escapes death. Just then, Miho suddenly appears, telling Thomas to follow him and run. They plan to use the closing walls to lose the monster, but Thomas suddenly stops in his tracks.
What are you waiting for? Get out of there!
As the monster closes in, he instead deliberately lures it to chase after him.
Thomas, don't look back!
The next morning, the massive stone door opens once again. The companions outside are shocked to discover that Thomas and the others are actually still alive. No one can believe they really made it through a night in the maze. Thomas wins everyone's admiration for this, except for a boy named Gali, who's unusually displeased. He argues that for 3 years everyone has followed the rules and coexisted peacefully with the monsters, but Thomas's actions have disrupted this balance. What happens next? No one can predict. Gali therefore demands Thomas be severely punished, while Miho praises Thomas's courage and proposes making him a runner to explore the maze for an exit. Just as everyone's arguing, a rumbling sound interrupts them. Everyone rushes to check and discovers the mysterious cage has delivered a newcomer, but this time it's actually a girl. She's holding a note in her hand that reads, "She will be the last one."
What the hell does that mean?